Hello viewers, welcome back. In the last video we saw how to create quizzes using hot potatoes. In this video I'm going to show you how to create crosswords using hot potatoes. So let's get started. You can click this particular button J cross over here to start with a crossword. This is the interface. The very first thing you need to do is you need to add some questions to it. So how to add the questions? For that, first of all, click on this button Manage Grid over here. Go to Manage Grid and choose Automatic Grid Maker. Using this Automatic Grid Maker, you need to type in the answers, each word on each line. So basically you might have seen crosswords. It consists of single words and each have hints associated with each other, either horizontal or vertical. Whichever way the words may fit into the crossword, the clues will be associated with each word separately. So what we need to do is, let me design this crossword, for example, on states and their capitals. So what I need to do is, the questions will be somewhat like this. The capital of this state is so and so. And similarly, the answer should be corresponding to that question. So what we need to do is, we need to type in the answers in this section, one answer on each separate line, and then we need to click the button Make the Grid. So let's start with the capital. For example, Delhi. Next could be Mumbai. Next could be Ranchi. Then Kolkata. Okay. Next could be Panji. Okay. Then Chennai. Then Gandhinagar. What else? You can add Hyderabad. Next, after Hyderabad, you can add one more if you wish, that is Chandigarh. So for the sake of this video, I am just using this much capitals, or I can say these much clues or answers. For your respective subjects, you can create n number of crosswords with n number of clues. Okay, so after I'm done with it, I can click on this button, which is Make the Grid. So this is how the grid is automatically created for you. So now what you need to do is, you need to add clues for each of these capitals or each of these answers. So for that purpose, you need to click this button Add Clues, and for each corresponding capital or for each corresponding answer, you need to type in some clues. For example, Gandhinagar, it is nothing but capital of Gujarat. Okay, so the first clue could be something like this: capital of Gujarat. Okay, press OK. Then Chennai. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Capital of Tamil Nadu. Similarly, Chandigarh. This is a little tricky because Chandigarh is the capital for both Haryana as well as Punjab. So you can type in any of these as clue. For example, you can type in capital of Haryana. Next is Kolkata. Kolkata is obviously capital of West Bengal. So in case, so I'm just writing West Bengal over here. Let my student guess. Let my students guess. Then Mumbai. Mumbai is Maharashtra. So you can simply add in the clue as Maharashtra. People would be able to guess it, right? Then Hyderabad. Hyderabad is nothing but Andhra Pradesh, or I guess Telangana also. Let me check. Capital of Andhra Pradesh. Yeah, Hyderabad is the common capital for both Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh, so it will do. Okay, next is Ranchi. Ranchi, you can write Jharkhand. Press OK, and next Panji, Goa. Delhi, as we all know, it's a capital of Delhi only because itself is the capital. So you can write Delhi. So let's save it and press on this OK button. So once you're done, all the clues have been assigned. What you can do next is, it's almost done. You can go to this Options tab and click on this Configure Output. This Options tab is common in all of the type of tests. It could be a quiz, it could be a crossword, jumbled sentences, fill in the blanks. So I'm just showing it only once in this video. You can then try out the various options available in this particular configuration file. What you can do is you can give a subtitle, exercise subtitle. You can write something like capitals, states and capitals. Okay, states and capitals. This could be the heading of your crossword. Then some instructions are given. Click on the numbers to start filling the characters. Complete the crossword, then click on check to check your answer. Okay, then we move on to the next tab, which is prompts and feedback. So basically the clues will be shown in across and down, and if they are correct, it will be displayed as correct, well done. If they are having some mistakes, this will be pointed out to the students. Some of your answers are incorrect, kindly check out. And then next would be if they have added a correct letter has been added. This will be the prompt. And finally the score will be displayed as your score is so and so. Then go to the next section, which is buttons. These are the buttons. You can create a button for checking the answer as check, and then enter the answer, and then okay. So these are the things, and this is how the appearance would be. You can add an image in the background, and then you can choose any of the font phase you wish. The font size could be medium, it could be maximum, whatever it may be. And then you can change the color of the font. Once you change the color over here, you can then after that preview our page. For example, I have changed it to this brown color. Press OK. So now you can see that this is how it will look. So I would stay with the black only. Okay. And finally you can add a timer. You can add a timer from here. For example, set a timer for 3 minutes. Okay. And after that timer, this message will be prompted. Your time is over. Okay. Let me reduce it so that I could show it to you quickly. Let me put 30 seconds as the timer, and after 30 seconds this message will be shown to you. Similarly, some other changes, but I would not do any changes over here because it's not needed. And finally, this is also not required. So the important things we have discussed in this particular configuration file is this title, prompts, button, appearance and timer. The rest of them are not required. Okay, so once you are satisfied with all the settings, click on OK and confirm it. Finally, save your project. Give it a meaningful name, for example crossword, so that you would be able to recollect it, and then save. After saving, just create a web page similar to the previous one we did while creating quizzes. Okay, click on this standard format, give it a name, save it, and now you can check it in your browser. Okay, so you need to type in your name, for example my name, and press enter. So now you can see that the timer has begun. Correct. So within 30 seconds I need to answer it. How? I simply need to click on the numbers and then the hints will be shown. For example, Gujarat. Let me type in one of the answers quickly. Gandhi Nagar. Okay, and press enter. Similarly, over here 3 is Ranchi, and enter. So now the timer is up. So this is my mark sheet and I have only scored 27%. So some of your answers are incorrect. Obviously I had intentionally kept the timer to a very low value. In real life you can increase the timer according to the complexity of your questions. Okay, so that's it, how we can create crosswords using this tool, which is called as Hot Potatoes. So this is how you could create a gamified kind of an environment where the students would be really interested to solve the crosswords and check how much score they have got. So basically they would be treating it as a game where after each successful answer, or where after each correct answer, they would be simply crossing over a milestone, crossing over a checkpoint, and score better results. So that's it, how we can create crosswords using this tool, which is called as Hot Potatoes. In our next video, I will be showing you how to create fill in the blanks kind of questions in Hot Potatoes. Thank you so much. Stay connected.